Hello friends and welcome! You are watching episode number 25 of our Rimworld Fort Ranchos Let's Play. My name is Sean and I'm glad that you've chosen to spend some time watching me play video games tonight. When we left off, it was day number 95 and the pawns of Fort Ranchos had just fought off cyber... That's right, they fought off the cyber. No, they'd fought off these mechanoids that had come in and attacked, caused a lot of damage, and killed our friend Nick. Oh no, and now Rasta is on a fire starting spree. We've also got this toxic fallout going around causing problems among the among our pawns, which is kind of a shame. Rasta, don't go burn up our garden, that's fine. You want to burn up our bunch of stuff that's non-flammable, that's cool, I don't mind that. Burn our food. Jack will come by and put it out. Go back there, Jack, put it back out. Julian failed. Well, that's okay. I don't mind that. It's going to be... I guess it's not going to be too long before we can get Nick buried. We'll get Julian over there. I went through and I looked at everybody's needs, and nobody was too worked up over Nick dying. A couple of people were friends with him, but they weren't going to freak out, so I don't need to worry too much about that. No, there's not going to be dead man clothes from that, are they? Oh, they are? Really? Even when it's one of your own guys, huh? Oh, that's too bad. Let's bury him up. No, not in there, dummy. Crying out loud. Critical. I thought I had set all those to not allow colonist corpses. Now, that should be the default for graves, is that they don't allow colonist corpses and they do allow stranger corpses, considering that the rest of the graves are set up that way. But whatever. Copy settings, paste settings, paste settings. Alright, now Julian, now please bury. No, consume human corpse. Why do you always make that? No empty grave configured to store it. Of course there's an empty grave configured to store it. It's this one right here. Oh. What the... Did I must have clicked that off. Okay, never mind. Alright, Julian. Bury Nick, please. Thank you. Yeah, it's so crazy. The first option when you click on a corpse is to eat it. Get your act together, game. Alright, let's restrict everybody. Or restrict Julian back up, because you're supposed to be in the toxic fallout safety zone. And do these guys, are they badly injured? No, they're all recovering. Okay, good. Asta? No, you're recovering too. Everybody's got a little bit of toxic buildup from those fights, but you know, at least they're all still alive. We've got a lot of work to do to replace all those doors that have been destroyed, and we don't really have a whole lot to replace those doors with. We've got 100 slate, so there's 1, 2. It's going to take us a while to get those built too. 3. Alright, and then we'll build a couple of walls. 2, 3, 4. There's one down here as well, isn't there? Yeah, I think that was a door though. So that's it for the slate. We've got 1 marble door. And I know that, yeah, they went hog wild up here at the top. Put a granite one there. And it looks like we've got enough for 1 sandstone door somewhere if it's necessary. Did they tear down any doors over here? They tore down a lot of stuff over here, but we'll say that was a door right there. And I could probably get, actually we've got a few more slate blocks available, don't we? We'll put 1 there. Looks like that's going to be good. There's another wall segment. Alright, we'll go another day and then we'll allow everybody to just wander around wherever they want. Let's close down all this stuff. Oh, is that combat supplier like, okay, well maybe they were, but if they were flying by, I missed them. I guess up here, the ones up top are the older ones, and the ones down at the bottom are the newer ones, so. Do mechanoids get toxic buildup? That'd be funny. They don't, though. Too bad. Oh, you know, one thing I should set up, though, is the removal of the Skyther blades. For when they have time. They don't have time for it right now, but eventually. Because that's, those are good sales items. Should have done that a long time ago. Probably could have used that money this whole time. Have all these Skythers rolling around on the ground like dummies. That one's dead. That's a vent. Not a Skyther at all. A couple more to shut down over here. Shut this one down. What happened to the... Could have swore there was one up here somewhere. Wasn't that the one that killed Nick? I guess Nick must have just died from crossfire from the auto gun. Well, we can put some supports in here. Oh, you know what? We can't, because I don't really have anything to make supports with. Wood, I suppose. Let's make them with steel. We've got plenty of steel. It's the one thing we have a lot of. Somebody needs to, I guess they can't really come fix that while the toxic fallout's going on, can they? So somebody does need to come fix it, but I guess they can wait till after toxic fallout is over. Plenty of food for our camels. Should last, hopefully, through the winter. Fingers crossed. We've got room for 10 pawns, huh? Well, technically 20, but I don't think we're going to end up that way. We're at 8. 8's a pretty good number. That's 2 solar generators broken down. This one actually affects our everyday power. This one's not causing too many problems. It looked like all 3 of them were still going. Technically, each lamp only requires 1 solar panel, but it's nice to have a couple of extras, one for when they break down, but also that way they'll kick in a little earlier and they'll last a little later as the sun rises and sets, because the sun obviously isn't at 100% power the whole time. Just a little Rimworld tip, in case you need one. Guess we need some more clothes for Lalka. She's running around in a really raggedy tribal gear. We'll do up, you know what, let's do up 2 of each. Kind of wanted to focus on getting more stone made. We're not really working too much on that, but Victor and Diego, the happy couple there. Volk and Diego, sorry, not Victor. I don't know who Victor is. Our little medical area is filling up over here. Eventually we need to research drug making so we can start making medicine and our own penoxycycline. But medicine's easier since it just takes herbal medicine and cloth, right? I don't think it takes anything else. Although, really, herbal medicine's almost as good as regular medicine for treating wounds, and you don't want either one for doing surgery, so. Has everybody kind of healed up to where I can allow them to run around and maybe repair those walls? Julian, I guess I'm going to want to keep him locked up. I don't know how he got so. A scratch scar, okay. Alright, so everybody but Julian. Go fix those walls, everybody. Everybody's set to a high level construction, so they should go take care of it pretty quickly. That's not really what I wanted you to do, Nick Man, but why are you guys closing those things down first? Is that considered a construction job? I can never remember. Oh well, it must be considered a construction job, otherwise they wouldn't be working on it. And everybody's failing on their Skyther operations. But maybe we'll get a arm out of it or something. Skyther blade. The repair's not really what I wanted you to work on. Escape pod, I guess we're gonna have to go rescue. Oh, at least nice and close. Not too seriously injured, no real problems there. Pacifist, lazy and abrasive, huh? Yikes. Lazy is 20% global work speed. And the skills aren't all that great, to be honest. Although hauling, you know what? All right, we're gonna rescue, and then we'll just have them focus on those skills. So Julian, I know I just told you that you weren't gonna be unrestricted, but I'm gonna unrestrict you to go capture Alessia, because we could definitely use another pawn. Make up for poor Nick. I've already got our next one lined up. Really having to accept a lot of kind of cruddy pawns in this playthrough here. Let's go ahead and re-restrict Julian. There we go. So he doesn't go out and make himself dead. And you guys are not focusing on any of the stuff that I actually would like you to focus on. Like, why are you building those walls when you could be repairing these doors and stuff? Oh, that's probably also eating up the few tiles that we have, or the few bricks that we have left. We'll have to see how everybody feels once they wake up in the morning. I imagine everybody probably got like a 7 to 9% dose of toxic buildup from the day spent outside. Alright, now they're going to bed. Let's take a look. 10%. Yeah. Alright, let's restrict everybody back to the safety zone for tomorrow. Jack's just gonna cook some more. Geez, another one. You're trying to tell me something, Cassandra. Nabs. What does Nabs got going on? Oh, heavy bleeding. No problem, though. And incapable of dumb labor. Well, that's not so good. You got the same skills as the other one I just brought in. Another one of those trigger-happy level 1 shooting, which is really weird. Do I want to bring you in? You're incapable of dumb labor, which is like your skills don't really match up with your, you know what I mean? Like I brought Alessia in because she would be good for hauling and cleaning, and you are not really good for anything, Nabs. I guess I could have you roll joints and stuff all day long. I will go ahead and I'll rescue you, and we'll see what happens. I'll let you make the decision. Jack, we're going to unrestrict you, and you can go rescue Nabs. Now you're going to be re-restricted. There we go. And we'll see how this works out. I don't really want you to join, though. I'll take the boost with the spacer colony. It's like Cassandra knows that there's going to be this huge influx of events coming up in just a little over 20 days. Wow, that's going to be fast. That's like 5 episodes. Like by the end of the week, we're going to have just madness going on for our pawns. Got to get that wall done. We're getting close. Might need a 3rd wall. Where would we put that? Just like around the edge here. We could do it. I've had a three layer wall before. That's pretty useful. This wall is pretty useful. I haven't really had our interior wall. Like, that was the first time our interior wall had ever been breached, right? Actually, I think somebody... Oh, Nabs joined our group. Come on, Nabs. I didn't really want you to join. Alright, we've got clever pirates, and we have a wall that we haven't finished repairing. We were pretty close to having it finished, too, but not quite. Where are these pirates at? They're down here in this corner again. So we've got 3, 6, 7. That's not too bad. At least we know where they're going to be coming through at. It's too bad everybody kind of has a little bit of toxic buildup already, because they're going to have to go out and spend time in the outside. But all right, let's Nabs. Ugh. I guess we're gonna, yeah, you're grabbing that personal shield. That's pretty smart. We're gonna give you melee, and you are going to be Cameron. Cameron. Welcome to the colony, Cameron. You're gonna be doing a lot of you're level 0 crafting, so even there you're not going to be any good. Jeez. I mean, you're going to be doing social and animal stuff, that's for sure. Alright, Cameron. You can put on the personal shield. All the rest of you, we need to draft, and we're going to bring you down here, and we're going to fight over in this area. So, boy. Alright, you're melee, so why don't you go there. Nickman, you're also melee, so you can go there. Julian and Diego, why don't you go down here. Jack, are you carrying you're not carrying any kind of weapon, are you? Guess you're gonna get the plasteel knife. Limestone. Is that plasteel? Ah, there you go, get that plasteel club. I bet you that's pretty useful. You guys go to this area. And is there anybody I didn't give directions to? Looks like everybody's headed somewhere. Cameron, I don't need you to remove that jacket quite yet. Why don't you grab I don't really want you to grab grenades, because everybody's going to be pretty close. I guess this spear isn't really a very good weapon. Why don't you go ahead and grab that knife? And then you can come down here and do some fighting. Over here, I guess. Oh, those raiders are coming so fast. Julian, there. Volk, there. Muhort, there. Rasta, there, I guess. Julian, run away. Ah, get away, Julian. Diego. Yeah, you're coming down here. Alright, Nickman. Actually, if he's shooting at you, that's fine. Did your shield burst yet? Not yet. Alright. Alright, you guys need to get inside. Looks like his shield has burst, so that's kind of good. The raiders are... You guys are unusually clever because you're hurting your own people. Where did those other guys go? I saw him running up this way. Yeah. Oh, he's beating up on that art. Everyone's a critic. Good job, guys. You killed your own pawn. All right. Why don't you move in a little closer? There we go. Walka is taking some pretty good damage there. Once again, looks like, there we go, good job. Walka, step back. Jack, you're coming down here, right? Okay. These guys are idiots. Alright, Nickman, hold that door. Actually, Well, yeah, boy, everybody's injured up here. You guys come out here and start fighting again. Maybe Lilith will turn around. Oh, you dummy. It's gonna be pretty easy to kill. I love how these guys are supposed to be unusually clever. They're like the dumbest raiders we've ever fought. Alright, you guys can go back to doing whatever you want. You three come out. See if we can kill this guy before he runs away. I think we're gonna. There's a lot of people shooting at him. There we go. Alright. And everybody is back to business. Go inside. Don't stand out in the danger zone. Who's carrying that pistol? It was up here, right? Is it Rasta? Not Volk. Mewhort. Mewhort, why don't you come grab this gun? I'm going to unrestrict you temporarily. Mewhort, come grab that. Oh, come on. Mewhort, grab that. A shoddy assault rifle? Do I really want to? I mean, I guess a shoddy assault rifle is probably better than whatever the gun is that he's carrying. Better than an awful pistol, I would say, for sure. Although that awful pistol was pretty handy. It took out that centipede earlier. We will go ahead and re-restrict you as soon as you grab it. There we go, re-restricted. Have we called for a trader recently? I don't think we have. Do we have anything to sell to the trader? Honestly, not really. So it's probably not worth calling one out yet. What we do want to do is get everybody healed up as well as we can. You know, you new people think you're so cool using up our fancy medicine on your minor injuries. Oh, social fight? You guys, we don't have time for fighting right now. Wow, everybody's using good medicine. What's going on? Alright, that's better. I mean, I know what was going on. We have a bunch of new pawns. Cargo pod. What's in our cargo pod? More uranium. Again, Cassandra, are you trying to tell me something? Like, uranium is good for selling, I guess. Once that toxic fallout goes away, we can maybe look at doing that. Did they do any permanent damage with their... like they beat up on our beautiful statue? Ah, toxic fallout has ended. Good. Unrestricted. Alright, let's get those walls fixed up. And then finish getting them spread out. Oh boy. Is that a... Okay, that's one that's being built. I was like, did they tear down that door again? Those raiders drive me crazy. That raid went pretty well. No serious injuries. Managed to fight them off. Doesn't look like anybody got any serious toxic poisoning. Guess we forgot to turn this one off. Go. Must have forgot to turn that one off too. And forgot to decapitate this one. I don't think we got any Skyther blades out of the whole, out of our efforts to do that either. Come on, Volk, you're our last chance. Ah, too bad. Nick Man is going nuts. Going nuts on the ganj. He's rolling a fat blunt. Armor vest. Armor vest. I really need to start making some armor vests. Thank you for reminding me, game. We need to strip this guy for that personal shield. How about these ones here? He's got a personal shield too. Let's strip him. Everybody else can be just unforbidden and buried. How would I go about... Is that under this just regular everyday smithing? Another fire starting spree. Fueled smithy. No, I don't want a fueled smithy. I want just a normal smithy. Really? Do you have to research that? That's dumb. Alright. Where am I going to put this thing? Right there is where I'm going to put it. Alright, let's, are any of these fires... Looks like the fires are being put out, so don't need to worry about that. And Nickman is still wandering around in his smoke leaf fascination. But you know what? We're going to call that an episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching this one. It was fun for me, and hopefully it was fun for you. And we will see what happens in the next episode. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. And I hope you will continue watching and having a good time with these videos. I thank you so much for subscribing or watching without a subscription. It's all good. Just keep watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.